The money.
Here we go.
Hello and welcome to Money on the Floor Nadex Trading. Right now I was playing around over here on the weekend and I found a couple indicators and I put them together and I made a little template and I think you guys are going to like this. It's pretty cool. It's simple. It's different. Anybody who's bought the Nadex templates, there's already been 3 of them, I think, or 4. This is going to be another one to join the group. So I'm going to send this out to everybody. And I'm just going to do a little video here so you guys understand. It's just like our other ones. We get the arrow. It doesn't mean you buy. It just means that it's changing directions. This could actually keep going down, down, down. It could turn around on us. But what happens is you get a tail on it. And then we also have this MACD in here, which is a different style of MACD, and I changed the parameters on it. It'll go green. So at that time, you have 2 things green, but it's strongest when you got 3. And we got this other indicator here, which when it lights up, puts us in right about there. Now, the idea is that you trade in. Now, we have another indicator that'll pick up right about here at this low spot, and that's still another great signal too. Just we can get in a little bit sooner without it. So it doesn't mean you can't get in again. You can in one position here, another position there. It's still a good signal. And then from here, we keep going. There's no stress. You keep going. Where do you exit when something turns red? And where does it turn red? Right there, the bottom indicator. Now, when I say something, I don't mean the candles. It has to be this one or this one. Turns red. Or you get the arrow, the opposite arrow. So those are the 3 things to exit the trade. So if you got in here, look at this great trade on a 15-minute chart. You rode this all the way up. Let's say you're in a knockout or 1-hour Nadex binary and you rode this up. Man, that's a great trade. Stress free. And if you're trading Forex, which you already have your template up, and you'd be silly not to, talking to you, Todd. Anyway, I'm all about income stream. If you can place a trade here and you're watching this anyway and manage it and get out here, you already made money with Forex, even if it's a small size, small risk. Nadex, you do a little bigger trade because that's what you like trading. And then you go ahead and you have another income coming in. And you're doing the same management. It's not a big deal. So that's the way I like to push it. I don't mean to give Todd a hard time. I like Todd. I think he's great. But I just want people to know that there's extra ways of making money here. I mean, you got 2 different ways. You already got the template up on your MT4 account. Why not trade it anyway? You know what I mean? So there's a lot you could do. And if you need something like a trailing stop, let me know. There's trailing stops we can put on this so that it'll trail it up and get you out without you even having to worry about it. So, I mean, there's lots of stuff we can do. So, Todd, if you need a trailing stop, let me know, buddy. I'll get it to you. They got some just for that. It's not a problem. You don't have to have a robot to have that. It's just a trailing stop that puts your break even and then trails it up. So if you're not managing the trade, like you weren't watching here and it turned around, it would exit for you so you didn't have to worry. But most likely you're going to be trading Nadex anyway, and you're going to be watching this like a hawk and watching this go up. And now if you're in Nadex, you can put one trade in here, but the next trade there is how I would do it, and then trade them both up. Because it's smarter to put in half a trade. Like let's say you like to trade 10 contracts, put in 5 contracts here. At this point, put another 5 in, so now you know it's going that direction. And then you keep going. Where do you get out? You exit right there. So now let's look for another trade. Now once it's done, I don't mess. I only go with the trade off the arrow. I mean, you can. I mean, where is it? Right here, but the candles aren't red. You really have no other trade except this one. Let me see. I guess you got a tiny one there. I mean, if you took a chance and traded that, but then look, boom, you're getting out. So, I mean, it's not worth it. It's worth waiting for the next arrow, waiting for the setup. The setup is right there. It's going down. And that was Friday at the end of the day, so that's not fair. Let me go back in history and take a look. Let's go back a little more. So we got this green candle here, right there. Now we get the tail. We're going, we're going, we're going. We get green and green, but the candles are red. Now, you can take a chance with that because the candles are red. If it crosses that tail, you exit the trade. This is called a tail from here to here. If it crosses that at any point, you close that trade. You do not keep that trade. Now, the one thing that happened here is if you got into a buy situation, right there, if you bought on the green candle, you went up, It came back down. You might have exited there, and that's fine. But then once it went green again, and you had the green signal right there, you could get in again right here, and then ride that on. So you would have a small loss. I mean, it kind of sucks. Like these parameters I can't change. So you can see, okay, it didn't cross it much. I mean, myself, I have to be honest, unless I'm not exiting the trade unless it crosses this green candle. I don't have any profit yet, so I'm hanging in there. Even though it turned red at the bottom, there's no way I'm getting out when I just got in right there. So now, if I got in, green candle, everything green there, I got in, it pulled back against me, even the thing turned red, as long as it did not cross the tail, I would stay in the trade. Now, once I get into profit and I'm up into here, and I get red, I'm getting out. I'm out. I'm already made money. I don't want to mess with it. I'm scared. This thing, it just can take your money away too darn fast. I've already gotten profit. That's what it's all about. Now you can say, oh yeah, well I ignore that and I keep going. Eventually I made more, but sure, but you can't guess that. You need rules. You need a way to keep you safe, keep you sane, keep you save you from yourself. I call it save myself from me. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm a chance taker. I'm a rule breaker. I mean, forex traders are known to, we don't want to work hard. We want to just trade, and we're already trying to cheat the system. We don't want a job. So because of that, we're kind of cheaters. I mean, we're trying to make a shortcut. I mean, that's what I call it. We're shortcut people. So we see something, we want to jump in on the shortcut because we can get in sooner, but we can't. We got to stop ourselves. This keeps you from doing that. Any template that you use, anything that you have where you can have rules that can keep you out of trouble, you have to abide by them, and it'll save you. Now, as far as this, that's a rule break, but I look at it as I just got in the trade. I don't have any profit, nothing to lose. I'm going to wait till it crosses that tail. I'd rather lose a little bit more than close it and not have gotten the win. See what I mean? Once you're up into profit and you get red, right there's red, I'm out. That's a couple $100 for me, maybe $500 if I got 20 contracts, 30 contracts. I'm out. I mean, my day's done. That was awesome. Who needs to kill yourself? I can go play golf. I can talk to Sharon or Todd or pick on somebody else, try to find them something else fun to do. Make videos for them. Something, anything other than working. So anyway, that's what I'm all about. I found a way to make it to where I can make a living trading, and I'm trying to share that with you guys. And I love Nadex. I mean, when I can take $1,000 account in 1 week and drive it up to 7 grand, there is nothing. There's no way you can tell me there's anything better than that. No, not possible. So anyway, guys, I'm real excited. I just playing around with this system. I'm not sure if you like it. Yeah, I'm going to send it to you. If you like it, try it. The other one's still good too, but it's just one more thing to play with. I just like having more tools. And maybe you have 2 screens. I got like, I don't know how many, 6, 7, 8, 9 screens. I mean, I would have both templates up. It's this way I can verify them to each other or whatever, We're all different. So all I'm trying to do is I found something that worked, and I said, let's go for it. See, like right here, you got all green, even though it's a green arrow. I guess you could keep looking for all greens. Once you got the green arrow, because this looks pretty good to me. I was just looking at that while I was talking. So you got one trade. Where do we got? We got one here. Went back. It almost took us out. We got scared. Never crossed the line. We stayed in. Went all the way up. Turned red. We got out, right? And went down, went down, went down. Boom, right there, turned green. Since it's still a green arrow, I would take that. I would. Look at that. That would have been a great trade. Be another couple $100 in our pocket. So yes, if you got a red arrow, everything turned red. See, now this is going to be our first loss because it's going to turn green there, but it started to cross. Now it didn't break above, so I personally wouldn't have exited this trade. Some people might have because they panicked, and that's okay. Whether you exited the trade or not, it's still scary at that point when you get that pin bar testing above it. Now me, I would wait for a close above and the next candle moving up, but you're going to lose more money that way. This way's safe. You got in right there, you get out there, you lost maybe $100, but then look what happened. You went back red. We got everything red there. You almost missed the whole trade, darn. Yeah, you would miss it then. So I guess you would take a loss on that one. It wouldn't be till the next trade you would come back because I wouldn't get in on that falling, I mean, it looks good, but if you got in, you wouldn't make very much because right away you're getting out again. So right about there. You would have made money. Don't get me wrong. You would have got back what you lost. I'm just trying to look at this. You would have got back the money you lost there, but you didn't really make a profit, and that really sucks. Um, but I got to admit, I wouldn't get out there just because I crossed. I need that to close and the next candle to be going up. If the next candle is going up, I'm out. All because it's green and going down, I'm staying in the trade. But that's me. We're all different. But even if you took that loss, it was a small loss, you would have got it back right about here. You got in, you would have got out right here. You would have made it back. And then the next trade, you would have made money. So, I mean, it's what it's all about, taking the small losses and the big wins. But I wouldn't have exited there. I would have waited. But we're all different. We have different tolerances. But either way, you're fine. That's what the whole key is. And then you get, again, you got, where were we? Red, so we wouldn't be taking that one. We got a buy signal right there. I'll buy. It'd be tough not to take that one. Exit there. It wasn't that good, but then again, you're going against the rules. So maybe it's best to stay out of that one. I'll only take the ones with the arrow. If you did that, you had one right there. That one would have been close to stopping you out because you probably would have had a stop loss up in here somewhere. So it would have came back at you. A little scary, but man, that one made bank down to here. So I think if you stay with the arrow, stay with the tail, only take the red signals. Like here, if you took the red signal here, you exit there, you didn't make anything. You took the red, everything here is red, but this one you made. So some you're going to make a little, some you're going to break even, and then some you're going to make a lot. But the whole key to this is you don't know when the big one is. So it's kind of like the first 2 to 3 hours of any trading session, I like to trade because that's when you're going to get the big movements. Now, if I get a small trade and I lost, or I win tiny, or I lost a little bit, that's fine. The big one's coming. And there it is. Bang. Paid us in the bank. We're done. And then look, if you needed more, right there, you got in. You rode this up. You could have got in again. You rode this up. You exited right there. Another great trade. So it's a great system. I'm going to send this out to everybody. I haven't really given it a name yet. I mean, the main indicator is, I don't even know what the main indicator is. So it'll just be another Nadex system. I'll have to give it in. When I send it out, it'll have a name on it. I'll figure out something. All right, guys. Anyway, I'm super happy. I just want to get out there and make money. It's Sunday. We got the markets going to start opening them up. Nothing better for me. So, you know, if I'm making money, I'm happy. So don't have to be a lot of money. Just I like making money. It makes me happy, I have to admit. So if I lose money, I'm unhappy. That's true. Or if I'm not trading, I'm unhappy. I don't like those things. I hate Saturdays. But it's a good day for me to rest. So it's actually a good thing. Anyway, have a great weekend. We will talk to you soon. Weekend's almost over, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But we will do some more videos in the beginning of the week. And this is getting sent out to everybody right now. We will talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.